dear friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio, where we're here to nourish our souls. I'm Norah, the host of this program. Thoughts by Joanna Angelis through Divaldo Franco in this book. We are in a beautiful, beautiful section of the book that are related to our conscience and our health. Today's message begins. And thanks, Joanna and Divaldo, for this reminder. Resentment is a poison that kills its host. As it vibrates in the emotion, it wreaks havoc on the more subtle nerve equipment and produces dysrhythmia, oscillating blood pressure, and heart problems, right? So, friends, resentment is a toxic emotion that slowly but surely eats away at our well-being, right? So holding on to grudges and harboring negative feelings towards others can feel justified in the moment, but the true cost is much greater than we often realize, right, in the long run. So it is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to suffer the consequences. So when we let resentment take root, it doesn't just, right, affect our mood or our mental state. It also infiltrates our entire being, causing a cascade of physical health issues. The stress and negativity that come with resentment disturb the delicate balance of our nervous system. And there's so much research on this, friends, to support the scientific evidence on this part, right? Our bodies are incredibly resilient, but they're also sensitive to the turmoil within our minds. So just as positivity and peace can promote healing and health, negative emotions like resentment can deteriorate our physical state. The link between our emotions and our health is undeniable. So then what can we do about it? And Joanna and Divaldo give us the advice, the answers to forgive and let go. So by releasing the grip of resentment, we free ourselves from its damaging effects. So forgiveness is not about excusing bad behavior or forgetting the wrongs done to us, right? To a certain extent, we need to be conscious of that. We're also in this state, right? And we feel, we have the emotions, and Joanna's all about that. But it's about choosing our health and well-being over the burden of carrying the negative emotions. That's where Joanna comes in. In this book by Chico Xavier, Our Daily Bread, section 120, entitled Reconciliation, towards the end, friends, there's something for us to sort of relate to Joanna's message. So it states, if your adversary is unmoved, think of the time when you too were unaware of your fundamental obligations, and see if you yourself did not act even worse. If he or she is a bad person, count him or her among the sick and imbalanced on the road to recovery. Do as much good as possible while you're walking the same path, because if your enemy is so implacable that he or she seeks to turn you over to the judge at any cost, you too will have evidence and proof to present. A legitimate trial includes all the pieces, and only spirits thoroughly impenetrable to the good will suffer the rigors of justice to the extreme. So this beautiful section ends like this. By your spirit Emmanuel, strive therefore as much as possible for harmony. But if your adversary scorns your good intentions, reconcile yourself with your own conscience and wait trustingly. So what else do we need, friends? Sometimes it is tough, right? It's tough. Somebody hurts us. It's hard where we feel. But as we practice, as Joanna says, and we see here in our daily bread through Chico and Emmanuel, right? It is possible we can come to a state so that way we can be in our path and not handle that burden, right? Not carry that unnecessary thing. Therefore, friends, let's make a conscious decision to release resentment and choose forgiveness for our own sake, if anything, right, friends? So by doing so, we open the doors to a life filled with peace, health, and happiness. And let's remember, the best gift we can give ourselves is the freedom from the poison of resentment. Let us end with this thought from the Gospel according to Spiritism, right? Instructions from the Spirits, in chapter 10. How many times must I forgive my brothers and sisters? Not just 7 times, but 70 times 7. Here we have the teaching of Jesus, which should most strike the intelligence and speak most loudly to our hearts. Take care, therefore, to expunge from yourselves all rancorous sentiments, what remains at the bottom of the hearts of each one of his children is known to God. So happy is he or she who can sleep at night saying, I have nothing against my neighbor. And friends, this here is truly being in balance, right? And having that heart and mind coherence for our health, as Joanna says. That is today's message. Thank you so much for being here at Kardec Radio, where we're always nourishing our souls. Until next week, same place, same time. And let us not forget that there are other amazing programs. And of course, friends, that we are loved. Until next week, bye.